So, folks, United versus Forest today. That one went ahead. Pity it wasn't called off like the Scouts derby. Awful result. Not a bad game if you're neutral, but for a United fan, really poor. I looked at the team about 20 minutes before the off, the United team, and I thought, well, it looks a bit better today. I quite fancied it. I thought Garnacho will fall over a lot and won't work really hard. And I'm still not sure about penetration right through the middle. I'm not sure about Ireland at all, although, as I say, he's getting very little service. But I thought, I quite like the team today. I wish the Moroccan fullback had been in. He's he Moroccan? I think he is. But other than that, I quite like the team. But defensive frailties again and again. The goalie from time to time looking suspect. He's done some great things this year, but he's got lots of mistakes in him. He really has. And again, they came to the fore today. I think you could say he was possibly at fault for at least a couple of the goals, really. Just really, really poor. I heard it on the TV and the commentator said Forrest had played great today. I don't think they were great. I just think we were poor. I really do. And I know a game of football isn't won on paper, and I know we've got loads of shrinking violets and we've not got any real men anymore. But you look at it on paper, and for my money, we should have betted them today. But we consistently fall short. Just really, really disappointing. Again, I like the form of Agati in the centre of the park. I think he's really, really coming on. And I think the Moroccan, when he came on, I keep wanting to... Is it Mazawi? I keep getting his name wrong and I shouldn't do. It's bad of me, so I'm saying the Moroccan boy. Looked good when he came on, even with the old tissue up his nose. Good player he is. But just defensive frailties yet again. You know, and as I looked at the team and I fancied it today. I really did. Even when they went 1-0 down in a minute and a half, I thought, we'll beat these today. And when we got to 2-1, I thought, well, we'll go and win this, and we'll win this pretty comfortably. How wrong could I be? Just really, really poor. Just disappointing. Really is. They need to kick on, but I don't know. They've just got a couple of people there that aren't sort of towing the line, and then in defence they're just looking shaky. Maybe they need more minutes on the training paddocks. Maybe that's what the problem is, but something to miss. At a time when many in the league aren't really performing, they've got a chance to go up the league somewhat, and they're just not taking those chances. And as for City today, what's happened with City? Have the wheels fallen off? Have they really fallen off? I was thinking today, at tea time as it was, I'm thinking, they're never going to sack Pep. There's no doubt on that score. There's no worries on that score if you're a City fan. But I'm thinking, how are they going to cope as the season goes on now when it's almost like really pretty play? It's easy to see that they're not going to win that league now. I think today was the final nail in the coffin. I really think it was. Liverpool are going to drop some points, but I can't see other teams dropping that many, and they're looking really poor at the moment, City. Really poor. I know they've still got a couple of players out, and I know they're a better team with them in, but City have always had a wonderful, wonderful bench, and 2 or 3 people for every position, and injuries didn't seem to matter to them. They've always got over them. But at the moment, they're looking all over the place. They're 6s and 7s. I see in the last probably 30, 35 minutes of the game, and there was a time for 10 minutes City were all over Palace, and they really was just before the sending off. But still, at the back, when a team gets away, they look really shaky to City, really shaky. And I'm thinking to myself, if they were to get knocked out of the Champions League early, if they were, what kind of City will we see? If they've got nothing to play for, will the Reds really hit the floor? Now, we know we can go on next year and purchase loads of players, but that would be buying his way out, and my team and others have been accused of that in the last 5, 10, 15 years. You want to see Pep do it with the squad that he's got rather than bring loads of new players in. You want to see if he is as good as it says on the tin. He's looked at it for the last few years, but he built a really, really good team and great squad there. That same team and squad are letting him down now really, really poorly. Really, really bad. I do wonder what's going to become of this later in the season. Imagine if they never made top 4. Now, I know many will think, well, that's never going to happen. They're easily going to make top 4. But another 2 or 3 games like today, where they drop lots of points, even draws. Draws are no good for them now. They need wins and lots of wins. They really do. They're just lucky teams like mine are dropping points at the same time, I suppose. But this isn't the City we've come to know and hate. Love. It's not at all. Totally different. Let's see what the end of season brings. It could be pretty interesting. It really could. Right, on that one, I'll love you and leave you. and I'll catch you tomorrow.